The approach to Serai Kabini is along a sandy track. The resort is set in beautiful grounds on the edge of the Kabini River, close to the Nagarhole National Park in Karnataka State, South India. The swimming pool is surrounded by exotic plants and there are palm-shaded paths leading through the grounds. We stayed in a pretty cottage overlooking the Kabini River. Sightings in the national park looked encouraging, and even a tiger had been spotted earlier in the day. We set off first on a boat safari to see what we could find. We soon came across this group of cormorants. Then, right on the edge of the water was a family of elephants who were enjoying a mud bath. You can just see the baby between their legs. These cormorants were nesting in a dead tree. Nearby was a wild boar and a spotted deer being watched by a grey heron. A mongoose wandered along the edge of the water and a stork sat on a log. Further upstream we came across this peacock. Nearby there were a couple of peahens. The peacock set off after them at lightning speed and started its courtship display. I wonder what spooked them. This is a snake bird. Our last sighting were woolly-necked storks. Then we returned to our cottage for the night. We got up at 5:30 for a land safari in this bus on the left. We drove into the Nagarhole forest before sunrise, and the first animals we saw were a large group of spotted deer. There are several water holes throughout the park. This looks to be plastic litter, but it turned out to be dew-covered cobwebs. We kept driving to different areas of the park and then stopped to listen for animal calls at every junction. We didn't hear any though. When we met another vehicle, the drivers compared notes. This waterhole is supposed to be very good for tiger and leopard sightings, but not today. All we found was a langur monkey. We did at least manage to get a couple of photos of spotted deer. When we got back to the resort, we went down to the water's edge. This big lake was formed by the damming of the Kabini River. As you can hear, there are lots of birds along the lake shore. In this tree was a crested bulbul, a fruit-eating bird. This is an almond tree. If you want, you can go on the lake in a coracle.
Coming, sir?
The lapwing was especially noisy. This group of monkeys were having fun playing in the trees. What this bird was trying to attract, we have no idea, but we saw it on the path on our way back to the cottage for an afternoon's relaxation.